we're back with another fucking episode.
This is episode 9, and today
Today we about to get real with y'all. Today we about to tell y'all. I'm gonna support my sister because my sister is like a little lost for words. Today we're about to tell y'all, talk to y'all, and invite you into our lives. Remember, of course, we always come from a place of no judgment. Remember, of course, we always come from a place of support and love, encouragement, and empowerment. Um, and today we want to share a little bit of some stuff that goes on in our lives and not suffer alone. We would like to, it's easier to carry a burden when there are people to assist you in carrying the burden. So we're trying to reach out. So, with that being said, it's your girl, Amy S. Make sure you call me by my name. Make sure you call me by my name.
And it's your girl, Jessica Zahara, y'all. So, all right. I want to say a few things before I go ahead and tell y'all all my business. All right. So, if you don't know, now you know, but obviously it's been in the news about the conflict that Megan has had with Tory Lanez. I've been watching this shit and I've literally been not really flabbergasted, but really just disgusted, that's the word, at how, and if it don't apply, let it fly, because I'm also sick and tired of seeing men that claim, Black men, because I'm talking about our community, that claim to support the Black community, that claim to uplift Black women. I'm sick and tired of hearing these men specifically invalidate Black women's feelings and experiences. Shut the fuck up and listen. If you don't understand, shut the fuck up and listen. That's your job. That's what your job is. That's what your job is to do. You sit down, you listen, and you learn something. Okay? I've been watching Meg Thee Stallion have to do all of this shit just to validate the fact, and she's the victim. Yet, as soon as she got hurt, we're seeing all these memes where these guys are on social media talking about shoot a bitch summer. If that was a white woman, oh my gosh, why isn't the assailant arrested? You know what I'm saying? And I'm so tired of seeing us treated this way. I'm tired of seeing our pain invalidated. I'm sick and tired of being a strong Black woman used against us. And so I say all that to say this, and I want to be clear in saying this, that another thing I'll say on that topic before I talk about mine is, I saw when Meg finally decided to share her side of the story, and I'm not going to hold you, she was very nice, very candid, and did not really disclose anything. If we're being honest, like, she shared that she got shot. We don't know who shot her. Like, I think we already knew that, like, that he shot her. And even in her explaining her side of the story, people are still there's still questions. And there were people saying, I saw that there were people saying that she's snitching and things like this. First of all, when you're not in the streets, there is no motherfucking streets.
There's no such thing as snitching if you're not in the streets. First off, I'm not a gangster. In my songs, I'm not a motherfucking gangster. I'm fucking, sucking, getting money, having niggas trick on me. I'm not a gangster. I don't be walking around shooting niggas. I don't proclaim to be walking around shooting niggas. I don't be robbing, selling drugs, and doing all that other shit that goes into that lifestyle. I tell the police I'm protecting myself. That we all understand that even as a Black person, police ain't necessarily here for us. But if I am calling the police, me, Esther, is calling the police, I'm calling the police because I'm not a gangster. I don't shoot nobody. I don't do drugs. I don't sell drugs. I don't. So I wouldn't know how to start off with this defending of myself. So I need somebody to protect me. So that's why I'm calling whoever I'm calling, so that they hold that responsibility of protecting me. It's not snitching because I need protection. I'm not a gangster. It's snitching when you a gangster. When people keep saying that, it drives me wild because you're confused, bro. You're confused. If you told on somebody, that would be snitching because you said that you had it and you was ready, you dropped the addy and you was like, come through here and we do what we do, blah, blah, blah. That's snitching. This is the life that you live. That's the life you live. So why would you be calling police and you're a criminal already? But I'm not a criminal. So I'm hoping that when they come here, that the ones that come here are the right ones and will do what I ask, which is defend me.
Even in that, so I'm gonna transition, but like, and even in that, to build up the courage to call the police,
it's so hard. It is actually very hard. I've only ever called the police one time, and by the time I called the police, it was probably already like if it was really about to go down, it was probably already too late. By the time that I really was like, I think I gotta really do this because I really don't know what to do and I'm really actually really, really scared. By that time, if he had really intended on doing what he was saying and acting like he was doing, then it was already too late.
So if you follow me on the socials, or even just listen to this podcast, all love and light, kiki, good shit. I'm here for that. I love that. I'm about that life. That's, you know what I'm saying? I love that. I love peace of mind. I love to feel safe. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've felt unsafe and uncomfortable majority of my life. And so to find peace is like, it's like, yeah, right. And child, my heartbeat. Girl. All right. So all right. So for the past 2 years, I have been blessed and happily single. Emphasis on the happy. Okay. Happy, healing, single. Emphasis on all of that part. Prior to that, I was in a relationship for 2 years. I'm not going to speak much about the relationship because it was what it was. I'm not here to bash the person. I'm not here to bash the relationship. Like, I played my part. They played their part. The relationship ended. It is what it is. It was what it was. I have no hard feelings. I just want to, I wish them well, but I want to be able to live and move on with my life peacefully. And so, because that's not occurring is why I'm here. So for the past 2 years, I have been continuously stalked, contacted, harassed, popped up on by my ex. I want to make it very clear because people always say, "Oh, well, what did you? Oh, well, are you saying anything?" I want to be very clear. his number has been blocked. Okay. Ain't no late night text, no want to know, none of that. Like, for me and where I am and where I've been, that door is closed for me. Like, I'm really good. I'm really good. I'm really good on anybody that I've dealt with in my past, to be honest. Like, I'm not even that person. Like, I'm not even that person anymore. And so they've been blocked on my phone. Them and their family, like them, their family and their associates have been blocked on my phone just because I don't want any contact. And I think that I should have the ability to not have no contact if I don't want it. Like, that's fair. On social media, on Instagram, this person, and if y'all have been following me, y'all know who this is, but I'm not going to put any names. This person had so my profiles are public profiles because they are business. It's all business, baby. That person was blocked on my socials because they kept hitting me up and I was saying to leave me alone. I do not want any contact. I specifically use verbiage saying, I am feeling harassed. You are harassing me. I do not like this. Please stop contacting me. I've made it clear. Ain't no key, sugarcoat, and LMAO, LOL, smiley face, emojis, none of that. I'm going, like, do you hear me? Okay. And they will create new social medias. They'll create new Instagram accounts to watch me. They're watching me. I know for a fact that they watched the last the last volleyball episode that we had. But anyway, so where the fuck do I start? Like, I honestly don't even know where to start. So we broke up. I know where to start because for me, so we broke up, and I recall it was like the day after, a few days after they broke up, we broke up. They came to my house, unwanted, and obviously the door was not open for them because you are unwanted. You were not invited. And so instead of leave, they had, and if y'all know, if you know me, I live in the back end of the house of where I live. And so they went to the back of the house and went to my window, and it was an adult tantrum. It started with oh, just come out, we can be friends, let's talk, then it turned to anger, come outside, stop playing, and I saw there were signs, y'all, and I want to be very clear, like, bitch, pay the fuck attention to the signs and get the fuck out, because I'm not about to even sugarcoat that. Get the fuck out. Like, it's not worth it. Get the fuck out. There were
that whole part.
There were signs. Run. Don't grab your panties. Don't grab your shoes. Run.
You can buy more. You can
Like,
really buy more.
Run. And so when they were, I remember, because I distinctly remember this because this was the first time that I felt scared. Like, I was in my room on the floor with my heart beating, really scared, yo. I was really scared, Esther.
Yeah, I would imagine.
And so once you make me scared, I'm really good.
I'm okay.
Like, you don't even have to make me scared for my fallback game to be strong as fuck. But once you scare me,
But once you do that, then anything that we could have possibly ever been, friendship, acquaintances, business partners, I don't know. All of it is good.
it's dead. All right. So stop contacting me. Leave me alone. I've made it clear. They kept creating social media accounts. Like I'd block one, they'd create a new one, or change the name. I don't know how that works. But kept creating social media account. Started harassing me on my business account. Not my business account, but like my company account. For Bell.
Sending out orders and orders and orders, which just kept getting canceled
Yes.
because I'm so good on you, I don't even want your money. Like,
Yeah.
I'm so good, I don't want your business.
Like reaching out to my friends, trying to reach out to my family to get in contact with me. They've tried to use their friends and to get in contact with me. And the reality is I don't think that their friends really
Really, no.
know what's going on. But so like and to that part, I want to say this before I continue. A lot of us, fuck that. No, I'm not even gonna do that. A lot of y'all niggas be having friends. Y'all be saying, nah, he's cool, they cool, But y'all don't check y'all friends.
And you know your friend ain't cool. You know your friend go too hard. Fuck checking in on. You know your friend go too hard. You know that your friend make girls feel uncomfortable. You know in a situation, bitches be like, oh, he did this. He yelled at me. He screamed at me. He made me feel weird. You know it. You know your friend ain't all cut out. We not just because we're dating him, that's your friend. That's your friend. You done got into arguments and things and situations and conversations. You done watched their life. You done seen how their last shit went. You know who tripping. Check your friend. Talk to your friend. And if you can't talk to your friend, don't aid your friend in harassing me. Don't help your friend in contacting me. No, bro, I can't really, okay, all right, whatever. No. At the end of the day, mind your business as well. When it comes to that, if I broke up with somebody, I broke up with them. There must be a reason as to why I broke up with them. Mind your business. Leave me alone. I wasn't your friend. I wasn't your friend. We didn't connect that way. I didn't plan on being your friend after that. That's why I didn't contact you when I broke up with his ass. Leave
And
me alone.
like, and it's a big contradiction to say that you care about and fight for the Black community and you not do your justice or do your parts in protecting Black women. So that's, get your shit together. That's where I'm at. So
I
they
saw a post. I just want to say really fast, I guess to leave that part,
Mhm.
it said, all women, most women, I think it gave like a percentage or something like that. That was like 89% of women or something like that know another woman who has been sexually abused, assaulted, raped, some sexual violence, who's experienced some sexual violence, if not themselves.
and there's
Right.
two, and like
But,
saying this, I want to be clear, like with that statistic, I think people
wait,
realize how close to home it actually is.
because it said also in saying that, it then went ahead and said, but 5% of men say they know a man who has sexually assaulted and or raped or committed sexual violence on another woman or domestic violence on a woman. So it just seems like for it to be 5% of men that know of or will admit to know of someone that they know that is not safe, and 89, and I'm not 100% sure. I know that it wasn't 90% for women, and I know that it was definitely under 10% for men, because I was like, it just kind of hit me. So I don't really remember exactly what the exact numbers were, but the the difference is still there. The difference of what I'm saying is not exaggerated. And how many men do you know that will admit that they know of a man who was inappropriate with a woman. Excuse me. I know men who were inappropriate with me. I know men who tried it, really, really tried it with me. And right after they tried it, and I can say that I've been lucky to never have been raped. I always said though, if you're gonna rape me, you're gonna have to kill me, bro. If this is what we're doing, you're gonna have to kill me because I'm going to fight with every fucking thing I have, and so you're going to have
I
to
want
kill
to
me.
be clear that when we talk about rape, that's not like it's not it's not always
It's not always violent. Rape does not have to look.
that's just not always how it works. Like I've recently realized it's I've been unpacking. Like I want to be clear that this past 2 years has been very healing. It's been very profound for me. I've been very intentional in dissecting parts of myself that have resulted in me being in certain situations. I take accountability for whatever I do because I did that shit, and I can be toxic sometimes too, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I've been very intentional in in looking at situations, realizing how my childhood may have impacted certain things. Like I'm very intentional in this time that I take for myself to heal myself. The other thing I was gonna say, saying how aside from that time, another time he popped up was before I had gotten a new job because he knew my work schedule. And like we live, where he at least used to live, maybe 15-20 minutes away from my current residence. And he knew my schedule. Obviously, we were dating, people's schedule. This is after we're dating, to be clear. And I was going to work. I was if you're from New York, and you take the LIRR, you know the vibes. But I was going up the steps to catch the train. I look up and he's waiting for me on the steps to come up the steps. Back in April, he came to my house. I was home alone. I was in my room. I heard banging at the door. And let's just first of all, I don't open the doors for guests that I didn't invite. I don't open the door for guests that I didn't invite. And the knock scared me because I'm like, who the fuck is banging on the door like this? I turned off my room lights. Bitch, I turned off my room lights. I crawled through the kitchen. I'm so embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed. I crawled through the kitchen to my roommate's room, peeked out and saw it was him, and started crying, called my sister. And called my sisters, y'all. Now, I'm laughing, but like, y'all, like you can't.
You cannot make this shit up.
You literally can't make this shit up. And so I remember being on the phone with him and whispering. I was whispering in my house, y'all.
In the whole house, like he can hear her at the door. He's outside.
And I was in the house whispering, and I remember at the time I heard someone outside say something to him, and I thought it was my landlord. And I know I still got the text because I texted her. Let me see. I texted her and I was like, texted her on March 4th. It was March 4th. I thought it was April. But I had threatened about calling the cops about the cops prior to this. I thought I heard her outside. It was Wednesday, March 4th at 8:37 p.m. I texted her this. He's not welcome here. Please tell him to go away. That's my ex. He's stalking me. I'm scared. She called me like, what the fuck is going on? I was telling her what the fuck had been going on. And then she called her. So in the apartment above us, her brothers live. And so she had called them to come down to ask him to leave. When they came down, they had her on the phone. Oh, so she got off the phone with me. So I'm back on the phone with my sisters inside, like, yo. And I had heard him say to them, like, oh, he's just gonna wait. You know, they're like, oh, well, they don't look like she's home. They're like, oh, it's okay, I'll just wait. They were then obviously after she caught them up on what was happening, they were like, okay, well, she doesn't want you to be here. You're uninvited. We need you to leave. Get off the property. And he like would not leave. He would not leave then. He was trying to like leave these flowers, and they were like, take it. It was actually kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. They were like, take it with you. She don't want it. Don't give it, because he kept trying to like leave it with someone, leave it with a neighbor. He was like, she don't want it. Take it, take it with you, bro. Like she and I don't like no amount of nothing will make me want to relive any of that experience with that person in my life ever in life, period
Again.
period
Never.
ever again. And I remember that, so one of her brothers had to like yell, and he doesn't raise his voice. And so I'm inside now scared because I'm like, well, I don't know if he's clearly manic. I don't know if he's like gonna get gully with them. And now I'm putting other people, and it's getting me tight because now I'm putting other people in harm's way. Like y'all hear us talk about our story all the time. Y'all know I've been in foster care. Y'all know I've been adopted. Y'all know we have no parents. Y'all know the conditions in which I figure my shit out in. Like all my siblings all we have is each other. That's it. It's okay. Like I don't want no pity. This isn't about nobody feel
I'm actually really good because there's plenty of people who have a whole bunch of family and they don't get along with none of them and stuff. And my little circle that I do mess with is so tight.
Yeah.
I'm secure. I'm actually very secure in this.
Like, and yeah, my point is I say this for no pity because with all the bullshit I have had to endure, still I am abundantly blessed. I am grateful. I am grateful for sanity. Like that part, like, and so that was then. After that happened, I filed a police report. When I went to the police station, it was like a joke.
Yeah, they weren't nice to you.
And I want to be very clear that I went to the police station with receipts because you know what I'm saying? I have an album called Help and Proof in my phone. Like the fact that I have to have an album for my safety, like the fact that I've
It's okay, Becky. I think the fact that you have to create a place that just in case something were to happen to you, at least people would know to think to yourself that something could happen to you is a scary place to be in. and to know that this is from a situation that has been long going, like, and all it needed to do was end. All that needs to be done is just no further contact. Just don't. Just no more. And it's just a lot. It just ends up being a lot. And so that was March 4th that you said that he even came over. If we even tried to fast forward, which there's a lot of incidents that have happened in between March 4th and Saturday, which
Yeah.
is what, August 22nd?
2020.
Mind you, this is a relationship where she broke up with this man and they have not spoken. Like, I am not talking to you. These lips have not moved towards your direction in years.
Like,
And yet, August 22nd, he still finds himself outside of her house and says threatening things and refuses to leave. How do you refuse to leave somebody else's house? That is, I think I never understood that. I'm going to be 100% honest. I think that throughout everything and everything and everything, right? I never understood how you won't leave someone else's house. Like, what made you have any right to even think to? You don't live here. You don't pay bills here. Even if you did, this ain't your place. How do you feel like you have the right to refuse to leave? How could you ever be in the right for that? Like, how could you be in the right for me telling you I want you to leave my house where I live, my sanctuary, where I sleep, where I do my life? And you could think to yourself that your answer could ever be no. So if your answer is no, then what are your intentions? Because you're no longer wanted here. You are not wanted here. So what are your intentions now that you're no longer wanted in a situation and you're refusing to leave?
the fact that I have to, I felt that I had to write a statement in my journal. God forbid I was found anywhere, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people will say that I'm exaggerating, but you don't look, you don't, I don't be walking around scared. I don't be out here trying to walk around scared, y'all. And
People popping up at your house. She spoke of 2 times. We just mentioned 2 occasions. He's popped up at her house numerous times. Waited to see her, like waited in his car outside for however long, just to be able to see her and scare and terrify her. After, who wants to see someone that they told I don't want to see? I'm not calling you. You contact me on all types of Instagrams. You create Instagram after Instagram after Instagram. I block Instagram after Instagram after Instagram. I specifically move silently now because you are watching me. I was in a shadow work. What group were you in?
so y'all, I, bringing this, you're bringing this full circle because as you were saying that, you reminded me. So if you follow me on my socials, y'all know that I went to a retreat back in February. It was a soul care retreat. Back in February. Now, after the retreat, obviously, you know, we network. We had met some cool instructors, and so I was like, I'm going to do the 7-day heart chakra class with one of the instructors. It was virtual because everyone's all over the place. And I'm in this 7-day heart chakra class, y'all. And obviously it's a mix of people. It is a private group. The owner of the group has to admit you in. And I didn't advertise this class because I don't advertise shit on my social media that I'm going to partake in because he can pop up on me because he has. And so 7 days we're in this class. There's a few of us in the class. We're sharing personal stuff. And you know, when you're in a virtual class, not everyone has to show their name or their face. And so, nope, not thinking nothing. On the last day of the class, I remember, because I was really excited for the class, Celeste was at the house. And I remember I just kept saying things like, I don't know, I got yoga tonight in my heart chakra class. Like, I just kept like saying little things, like joking around, because I was looking forward to the class. It was like the last day, we was about to finish it off. I had some things I wanted to like talk about. We get in the class, y'all. I'm in the class, and we're talking, and she's like, oh, okay, well, anyone wants to say anything, like, oh, you have the floor. And so I hear his voice, and I panic and leave the class, and I start crying. And I call my sister, because this is a safe space for me. You know what I'm saying? We've been out here sharing our business for 7 days, and while I didn't share all my business, I still, you know what I'm saying, it was still a vulnerable space for me, and all of us, that and everyone that was in the class. And he popped up in the class, and I called my sister, like, I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do. What the fuck? I can't tell the instructor. I messaged the instructor, but she's obviously teaching the class. And so if you're professional, you're not going to be looking at your phone. And so she wasn't. And so I called Esther. Esther's like, bitch, you paid for the damn class. Get your ass in the class. I'm like, I can't do it. And I'm crying, y'all. She's telling me not to cry. I'm like, I need to cry. I need to cry. I need to cry. I need to cry.
That's funny that the biggest crybaby was telling you not to.
And Esther be telling me not to cry out. All right. First of all, I've had a habit of suppressing emotion. I cry now, and I'm going to cry. But she told me not to cry because she don't want to cry because I'm crying.
I don't like that. I'd be like, because I feel, y'all, if I love you, I love you. And don't mind me, I'm totally eating a little bit of carrot cake. I'm so sorry. But you're my family. You're my family. And when I love you, I love you. So it is hard for me to watch my family hurt, feel traumatized or anything like that. And I cry regularly. I be crying all the time. So you can't be crying too. Somebody gotta be strong around here. And crying don't make you weak, but somebody gotta represent, goddamn. And it's not gonna be me.
And so I couldn't. And so Celeste took my laptop, went back into class, and y'all, he is in this class. And I'm so pissed even thinking about it, because he has them literally eating out the palm of his motherfucking hand. And he's saying, someone brought me to this class. I have it recorded, by the way, because I have my receipts. Somebody brought me to this class. I just wanted them to know that all this shit that I don't give a fuck about. And so then Celeste's in the camera, and she's like, I want to say something. And he goes, oh, Celeste, I want to be very clear that we're not dumb, okay? And anyway, now Celeste has to say, he's unwanted here. He needs to get out of the class. And so now this isn't a good look, because these people don't know my business like that. I haven't told these people my business. I haven't told them I have a motherfucking stalker. I haven't told them that he might pop up in the motherfucking virtual class, because that's not what I expected, because this is supposed to be a motherfucking safe space. And so now I got to tell them my business while I'm crying and traumatized. And y'all,
And not on your own terms. And it was not on your own terms. He's making decisions for you that are not fair. Because now you've had to come out and speak about something that you would have much rather just let be a past relationship?
So I'm over here and I'm over here just trying to live my best life, manifest
Thank you.
my you know, high vibrational lover and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on me so I can attract my divine image. And you're not it. You're not it, sir. And that be okay with that and leave me alone.
Even if you're not okay with it, leave me alone. Whichever way you want to look at it, leave me alone. That part is mandatory.
And I'm trying to see if there's anything else I want to throw in here before Saturday. But anyway, a few backs. I'll just fast forward because I really don't. Anyway, 2 weeks back. Y'all know we in the Rona. We in the Rona. Y'all know I'm in New York. Okay, we ain't fully open yet. And one thing I will say, and this is fucked up. Y'all don't understand the level of paranoia. This has honestly been one of the most traumatizing experiences of my life. I'll take foster care again. Throw me back in the system. Throw me back. Throw me back. Throw me back in the system. So 2 weeks ago, I woke up from a nap. And this whole time during Corona, before I say this, I've been thinking, I'm so grateful that I am stuck in my house where it is safe. And I just don't have to worry about getting popped up on while I'm outside or running into him while I'm outside. And to feel unsafe in one of the places that I have felt the safest has been one of the most traumatizing experiences of my life.
I would imagine.
So 2 weeks ago, I woke up from a nap, and I'll insert the shit here. And I woke up from a nap, and I was like, something said, go see if you got a package. If you know me, you know I'm always getting packages. I run a business. Online is the way to go. And so I went to the front, and it was really intuition saying, bitch. But that's a conversation another time. And so I went in the front of the house. I opened the door, and I see a bouquet outside. And my first thought was, I had spoken to a friend of mine who does floral arrangements, and I was like, oh, that would be so sweet if they like dropped off or got delivered or whatever. But I didn't like fully step outside because it was like also blocking the door of me coming out. And so I'm just looking, and then I look again and I see like some cardboard next to it. So I'm like, shit, this ain't her. Once I see the cardboard, I close the door, lock the door, call my sister. And I'm like, so now I'm on video with my sister, like, you see this shit? I'm trying to show her through the screen. So, because I'm not bringing that in my house. I don't want that energy here. You're not invited here. Nothing you send here is invited here. Send it back to the pits of hell where it came from. Anyway.
Did you hear me? The pits.
So, I'm gonna add the video here, but I'm gonna read this to y'all. So I get a note. The note says who it's from. The note has artwork on it. And the note says, I'm gonna keep it together, bitch.
It's funny because he's really doing the most right now. Like, you are really doing the most right now, bro.
The note also, this cardboard looks like a tombstone, but I'm gonna let that rock.
Either way, it definitely is shaped in the form of a tombstone.
This note, and it says, hello, Rebecca Zahara. Good afternoon / evening. It's been a while. I truly hope you're okay and happy. I'm writing this professionally and as large as possible because I wanted to express myself and my growth / thoughts to you.
Nobody cares.
I
Nobody cares.
insert that.
We didn't ask. I didn't ask.
I know it's been a while, and I understand more of who I am. Okay.
Once again, I don't care. Neither did I ask. Go ahead.
I took the time to dig deep and stop the bad traits about myself that didn't reflect who I was and truly wanted to be.
Not true. Not true. Because this is in front of my door. Written. You sat there, you wrote this. You went and bought these flowers and put this in front of my door after I told you that your bad trait was not leaving me the fuck alone. Go ahead.
I think it's due to my past insecurities, living conditions, and personal battles. I'm not perfect.
I don't care. I don't care.
That part. Okay, let me show you my cute case. Okay. I'm not perfect, and I hope you're happy. I know this.
I am. Hold on. I know you're not perfect, bro. I know. That's why you're where you're at. I'm very happy. I was actually swimming in happiness before you put this shit in front of my fucking door.
That part. I'm not perfect, and I hope you're happy. I know this is random, but large ass arrow to the next side. And bear with me because this side gets harder. Couple things I've done to put myself back on the right track financially, mentally.
I don't care. Why are you listing your shit to me right now, bro?
I moved out to a beautiful spot I can call my space. I've become secure in who I am, and I've addressed previous trauma and triggers in my life. I've released people in my life that don't appreciate me. And I'm going to just insert this here. I don't give a fuck. That's one. Two is you traumatizing me. Three is no, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Because you're still at it. You're still doing the same behavior. Nothing changed. You're still getting in contact with me. You done did that, and then you done came back after you done did that. You put this shit in front of my goddamn door and shit, and you came back.
But okay. In parentheses, it says, basically, it made my circle compliment me and my goals and where I'm headed. Period. It says period.
I don't care. I couldn't find a fuck to give. You listed all these reasons and things that you did and stuff, and out of all of them, I could not find a fuck to give you. I couldn't find a fuck to give myself. I don't care, bro.
I miss you truly.
I don't miss you. I do not. I do not. Period after each word. I period do period not period miss period you exclamation point exclamation point exclamation point exclamation point exclamation point.
Period. You showed me things about myself that I didn't see and that held me back as a man. That held me back as a man trying to get a better life that I didn't see in myself. Something like that, y'all.
Y'all, it don't matter because once again, I don't give a fuck. And if you really saw what the fuck I was telling you about, you would be too embarrassed to get back in contact with me. You would just have some kind of coof, dignity, self-worth, to be like, you know what, actually, I'm not gonna get in contact with that bitch no more. She had some real funky shit to say, and while it might have been true, she had some real funky shit to say. I'm not about to fuck with her no more. But you are so insecure, so cuckoo that you said to yourself that the person who you said stole your fucking jersey, hoe, that hoe, wants to be with you.
So after I'm going to finish this, I'm going to tell you what recently happened, and then we'll go over a list of accusations. So it says, in my anger, resentment, self-hate, I found myself and I don't know what it said, but it says, looks like it says the drink, but okay. To improve who I am. The drive, it says drive, but they also found the drink. Okay.
He already had found the drink though. But.
To improve who I am. I've let go of so much. I wanted to thank you and show appreciation for pushing me to become a better person, not for anyone, but for myself, my family, and my future.
I don't care. And last I heard from your family, they didn't care either. But I really don't care. So
y'all,
none of that mattered.
This is a note I woke up to about 2 weeks ago. Like, I can actually be specific with the date just because I have a photo of it on August 3rd. On August 3rd.
And today is August 24th.
This was when I came and saw this, it was 6. When I saw this note, it was 6:56 p.m. EST.
And I know that note sounds like closure. I think it sounded like closure to me.
Y'all,
but
let me tell you, I called my sister. So I'm on the phone reading this to my sister, and I'm like, yo, so he's been harassing me consistently for the past 2 years. He chilled in May. After that, I received like a few orders to my website, which I canceled because, let me tell you something. What you can't do, what nobody, I will pick a penny from motherfucking Long Island to Texas. I will walk. I will motherfucking walk. I will crawl and pick motherfucking pennies. But what you not finna do is try to throw some money at me ever. First of all, you're not about to throw nothing at me and think that is that's the bait. Okay? That's dead. It's dead. It's been dead. I'm good. I've been good. So I didn't bring that shit in my house. My neighbor was happy as hell that she got a beautiful bouquet. And I threw out the note. And obviously I took photos of the proof. So now, fast forward to last week.
What's last week? Saturday?
No, just chill.
Oh, okay.
I'm about to come back to Saturday. I'm not even.
Okay, because today is Monday. So
right. I'm not Saturday. No, I'm not even there yet. So last week and if y'all follow me on Twitter, y'all probably saw I was pretty traumatized. It was early in the week. I don't remember the day, like whatever, but it was. I remember because I went to bed early that night because I was just so tired. And I wanted to wake up a little earlier than I had been. So I went to bed early and I woke up 2:00 in the morning to an assault that I was hearing nearby. And I just thought it woke me up out of my sleep. Like I heard the assault. That shit had me scared as fuck. So I'm up like, now I can't go to sleep. This shit, I can't go to sleep. I'm over here on Twitter like, y'all, I'm about to witness a murder. Like, real shit. I was scared, y'all. Real life scared. And to top it off and put a motherfucking cherry on top, I get a notification, because I know you watching, because clearly you watching, right? Of an order made to my website from this nigga. So I was traumatized enough. And then I went on a little rant on Twitter. I ain't say nothing crazy. I ain't say nothing crazy on Twitter because I do not. One thing about me is y'all will never hear me bashing none of my exes. Y'all not gonna hear it.
Actually, but you'll hear me do it.
But
I will bash Billy. We're gonna call him Billy for all intents and purposes of this situation, but I'll bash Billy because Billy, you don't know me and you're not gonna fuck with somebody who I love. So while she's talking about not bashing Billy, she told me all the shit you did, Billy. She told me all of it. I know it's all, nigga, and you will be bashed over here.
And so Billy placed an order, further traumatizing me. Then, like, I don't even know. It took me a while to fall asleep. Life has been kicking my ass. And so I did a little tweet rant. It was, I keep it classy. Birkin bag me. Anyway, and then the next day, I was like, I'm not going to deal with this right now. And so the next day, I canceled the order. I found an app to add to my store in which it can block orders from certain customers, and so that is put in place. So that way, at least I don't have to worry about it. It's like you blocked on my phone, you call, whatever. I don't see it. That's your business. You try to contact me on DM, you blocked. That's your business. That's your business. That's your business. It's not my business. That's your business.
And for you to go, and for you, I guess, to have to purchase something or have to do, you literally have to literally continue to keep going out of your way to bother me. You literally have no other way of contacting me outside of going out of your way to do it.
And for those of y'all that are thinking, oh, well, just let him buy shit. Like my sister had like tried to say that at one point.
I did too.
She and I'm not, I get it. But you cannot, when people are not here, when you're not here, when you're not understanding what I'm already saying, I'm not going to give you any inkling of any interest anywhere, period. And so you can't get none of this good ass energy, manifestation, intention ass body. None of my shit. You can't get none of my soap, none of my nothing. Okay?
You can't get an affirmation from me, baby. Leave me alone.
No, not one.
Leave me. What you can get though is the best advice of your life. Leave me alone. Leave me the fuck alone.
Check this out, because now we back to present. So Saturday, I had a retreat to go to on Saturday, and it was, so I was up early because we had to be up there early, and so I hadn't slept well that night because we caught ourselves trying to be out there gallivanting, chill. And we got home late. I didn't sleep well because I heard noise outside. I didn't sleep well. And so I woke up that morning not really feeling well, but like, today's going to be a day of healing. I'm on my self-care retreat. I'm about to go hiking. I'm about to get my life. And so I'm cleaning up. My friends had spent the night, and so they're in my room. I made myself a cup of tea because I love my tea. I got my tea now. Okay. And I was like, let me go get some fresh air. So I step outside, go to the backyard. I'm not thinking, I'm not really looking. And then something said to me, look back. And I did. And I didn't see anything. And let me tell y'all, because this is how motherfuckers get killed in the movies. I went and sat my ass down instead of going inside. I could have got the fresh air from the motherfucking window.
Yes, you could have.
So I sat down maybe for 5 minutes. Then I looked at my phone and I saw, I had got a text and I was like, oh, let me go inside to see if my friend was ready to leave. I go inside. Oh, reverse. I'm walking to go inside. I hear, yo, I look back, this nigga is in front of my neighbor's house, standing outside of his car trying to get my attention. I run inside, lock the door. Let me tell you, if someone is motherfucking running from you, leave them the fuck alone. I don't know how more clear I can. I don't know if I have to say this. Quitem un repos. How do you say it in Spanish? Someone, like, I don't know. Like, basura.
I don't know how to say it in any other language outside of no.
And stop. That's it.
No.
No.
Do you want to come over? No. You want to see me? No. You want to call me? No. Instagram, the Snapchatters and the TikTokers and the social medias. No. When you think of me, your answer should be no. It should be no. It should be to the negative or whatever the fuck you got going on right now. I want to see her, but no, I cannot. I would like to talk to her, but no, I cannot. Oh, I would like to leave flowers at her door. No, 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 no. I cannot. And if someone near her, next to her, who cares about her, tells me that I should leave her alone, and she also confirmed that I should leave her alone, I'm probably gonna have to leave her alone. That's the only time that your answer should be affirmative, is in the leaving me alone. You've been told this countless times. I've told on you before. I've told your family on you before. I know they mentioned that I said something. They had to tell you to leave that girl alone. Even if they didn't like me, whatever, what, leave that girl alone. Ew, why would you, ew? She over here talking about calling the police on you. Leave her alone. Ew. Nothing.
Like, I would like that if Billy would think of me, just get nauseous. I'm nauseating. I'm nauseating. Like, let's make that a thing. And so I ran inside. I blocked both doors. We have 2 doors on the inside, y'all. I'm not motherfucking playing. Okay. I locked both locks and came inside, locked the inside door. Now I'm crying, panicking. I'm about to have a motherfucking panic attack. Run and go tell my friends these motherfuckers outside. Like, at this point, I have never, y'all, through all of my shitty experiences, thank God for all of them. Okay. Abundantly blessed. They have brought me to today. I have never felt so helpless in my life. I have never felt so helpless. I have never felt so helpless. And so at this point, I'm not going outside. And at this point, now you fucking me up because I have somewhere to go and you can't follow me. So my friends go outside and they're like, why are you here? She would like you to leave. This is also all recorded because while they were speaking to Billy refused to leave. Why? Billy said, I'm parked on a public street. Billy, mind you, y'all, I want to be very clear. It was 9:00 in the morning. To be very clear, at the text message, when I was looking at my text message, to be exact, it was around 9:19, 9:20 a.m. in the motherfucking morning on a Saturday. People sleep in, y'all.
You are parked on a public street. It's just very funny that the public street you chose to park on and relax on is the public street that happens to be where my house is at. That is hilarious. How you chose the public street you chose out of all of New York, out of all of Queens. The public street you chose was at the house next to my house, faced at my door.
And really just because there was no parking in front of my house.
Not across the street.
Right next door to my neighbor.
Facing my house. My door. that I come out of, that you know that you saw me get out of this car. Well, you saw me get out of this house, walk outside this door. You didn't just pull up. You had been sitting there waiting. If you were just sitting on a public street, you wouldn't have came out and said, "Yo, why are you addressing me if you're just sitting on a public street? I'm just sitting here, right? I'm just minding my business, sitting here, right? But you needed my attention? Why? What the fuck else do you have to say to me, bro? I don't want you. I don't want to be with you. I don't want to be your friend. I don't want nothing to do with you. I really don't want to wish bad upon you, but I want you to leave me the fuck alone. Leave me alone. I really don't care if you fell off a bridge tomorrow. I don't care if you fell down, busted your whole damn leg, and had to call to God for help. If I was the last person who could assist you in your journey of anything, you'd be screwed. Like that type shit. I have nothing good to say to you. I have nothing good to wish for you. I don't even wish you well in life. I don't even wish you that. I just want you to leave me alone. Do whatever the fuck you want to do with yourself. Leave me out of that equation. It shouldn't be that hard for you not to drive to my house. It shouldn't be that hard for you not to put in my website into your shit. Not to look up my name. Not to create fake fucking pages to continue to follow me. It shouldn't be that hard not to do that. You're putting yourself through all this work for somebody who does not want you. Doesn't want you, wouldn't think about you if you wasn't out here trying to terrorize a motherfucker. I don't want you. She don't want you. The dick ain't it. It's not worth it. Been there, done that, had it, not trying to have it again.
Yo.
What else can you offer to me, bro? Besides crazy. And being honest, if I did like crazy, I can have crazy because our genes don't need no more crazy. And our plan is as crazy as they get. And what we not about to do is add a whole nother kind of crazy into the mix, bro. This is a disease.
And so
this is a disease.
Obviously, y'all, I called the popo. And honestly, yo, being black and calling the police, this is just an experience of like, I'm in terror and I don't know if I'm inviting more terror. Or if I'm actually going to receive help. So he wouldn't leave. While my friends were trying to get him to leave, I was in the house. Yes, I got photos of license plates and phone and car and all that, and I gave all that information to the police. But while they're talking to him, they expressed that he seemed manic, that he had a cup, and from my experience, Billy had some heavy issues with drinking. So he could have been under the influence. He was driving. That's not safe for nobody on the road. And the police were taking so long to come. He even said, and I'm not gonna quote exact, but said something to I'll say what I know he said. He said, the police not here because nobody's being killed. If someone was being killed, the police would be here, but nobody's being killed right now yet, something like that. I don't know. Enough for me to be concerned. All of this is enough for me to be concerned. And Billy was out there for a minute. The police took forever to come. The police took so long to come that not only was I late for my treat, we missed half of it. I was on my way to the precinct to go file a report, and then my roommate called me and said they're outside, and we turned back. However, when the police came, I will say that they were very helpful. They did say, we know we took a minute to come. It's just, so they were like, since the pandemic, things have been like OD. And so like, cool, I get it. But like the reality of the situation is, if this had
Something crazy could
escalated,
have happened.
if Billy had a weapon, if Billy came to harm me, like it just would have been done. Y'all. And so cherry on motherfucking top. Billy, we're gonna go to the accusations that I've experienced with Billy in a second. To add on, it seems like Billy created a new Instagram page. And if y'all know, on that day I went, and I haven't really been active on my social media since, because I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck am I doing with my life, y'all, because I can't live there. I cannot, y'all, the way I have not been able to sleep. I have been crying myself to sleep. When we were headed back to the retreat, I was crying in the back of the car. My friends didn't even know, because I wasn't trying to like talk about it, but because I had to go back home and I didn't want to go back home. I don't feel safe. To not feel safe. To not feel safe. To not feel safe in a place that I have curated in a place that I invite people I love is really fucked up to me, y'all. That's really fucked up. That I can't even go to sleep comfortably. Like,
And something that you earned. And something that you earned by yourself and have literally drug yourself out of months to get. And he is completely stepping on it as if his unhappiness is to be shared. And
so,
I'm sorry you're experiencing this.
so yes, I'm getting cameras. Yes, I filed a report, and I'm working on a restraining order. The cops have everything, y'all. Everything's in process. But this is so fucked up because, one, now I'm bringing drama to my landlord's property. Like, my landlord has got cameras that she's installing, and she's installing them because of my safety. My landlord is working on getting something for trespassing again. But it's like, and I know it's not my fault that this is occurring to me. I know that, but it is so unfair that it's occurring to me and I'm affecting so many people that are in my life.
Yeah. And really, everybody has to take responsibility for everything, blah, 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 blah. All of that, true. But all of this is occurring because when it all came down to it, you chose not to live your life with someone. You chose to no longer have any dealings with that person, and that person is not willing to accept that you no longer want to be a part of their life. And so now they're in the game of trying to force you, or I don't even know if it's really trying to force, because I don't even know exactly like How could you think to yourself that coming to my house and telling me things like that and all that would even make me even think to myself that I may want to be like, what is your end goal at this point? Because it can't be a relationship
I am
and
running.
I'm calling the police on you.
I am running from you. I am
What
running.
would be your end goal? At this point, you sound upset. You said that I was like antagonizing you, that I am coming for you. I have not contacted you in any way. Now you're in front of my door as if you want to fight or, or something because I'm bothering you, but I don't contact you. I don't talk to you. We don't nothing. We have nothing. Anytime that any contact has been initiated in the past 2 years, it's because you overstepped your boundaries and clearly didn't give a fuck about what I had said, what I thought, what I felt, how I felt. You're putting yourself in a situation and you're blaming me. You're making steps and you're blaming me for the steps that you're making. Someone has to be held accountable for what they do. If you choose to walk and step on a nail because you saw that fucking nail and you stepped on that nail anyway, you have to take accountability for it. If you choose to walk and you didn't see the fucking nail, the fact that you put your fucking foot on that motherfucking nail, it's still your fault. Granted, somebody else dropped it, but you should have been more careful, right? So here, you should be careful because this is the nail. You can't step on it. To step on it means you don't give a fuck about it. You don't give a fuck about its feelings, and you may fuck around and hurt yourself, which is what you're trying to do right now at this point. Because if you're coming for her, she's going to have to defend herself. She's going to have to call the police. She's going to have to tell everyone everything that's going on. You are not going to like the way that you are painted here. You are not going to like the way your picture looks. Leave us alone. Leave her alone. You created another page and blocked all her family from it.
And so
As you created the page.
And so y'all, the cherry, the cherry on this shit is, so if y'all see me on the socials, on Instagram, I went on my story and I didn't tell, and even here, like, this is really just a taste of what I've been experiencing. But I went on there and told y'all the fuck, like, is going on and what was happening presently, just in case nigga I ain't getting no help. So y'all can motherfucking know. Because one thing a motherfucker's not gonna do, one thing I'm not gonna do, and I don't think anybody should do, is sit in silence and suffer in silence. I don't believe it. Speak up, get help. Fuck being strong, bitch. I'm weak. I'm delicate. I am hurting. I am traumatized. I am tired of crying over niggas that have no value to me. The cherry was this. I get a DM. Y'all already know the vibes. Everyone's blocked. I get a DM that says, leave me alone, because y'all know I went on there and told y'all the truth. And y'all know me, young entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? Got a little business. I'm trying to build generational wealth, change my life, change the world. So y'all know I have a Lillian Bell. Y'all know I make soap. Y'all know that. And if you don't know, now you know. And so I get a DM from some page that makes soaps, saying to leave me alone. So I know it's him, right? So take a screenshot, block the page. The page, it's really interesting. It's really interesting to me because I see the description of the page. Because I was like, who the fuck told me to leave him alone? The description of the page describes how they make handcrafted soap. And I don't care. Like, I don't care if one of my friends hit me up tomorrow trying to make soap, because look how many toilet tissues on the toilet tissue aisle. Like, look how much many bigger we can all eat. Like, So me saying this isn't to say that we can't all eat. We can all eat, okay? We can all take showers and we can all eat. However, I find it to be very strategic that you now decided to build a company directly correlated and in the sector in which I am in. And that's intentionality, because I know that the intention behind that is to run into me. And that's not okay. And so I haven't been sleeping at my house. I don't feel safe there. It's fucked up that I'm being forced to move and I did nothing wrong. That's really fucked up. Like, that's a joke. That's really fucked up. That's really fucked up. That's really fucked up. Yeah, that's really fucked up. It's fucked up that my roommate is traumatized. Like, it's fucked up that my roommate, first of all, she be paranoid as it is. Okay? I love her. She be paranoid as it is, but this doesn't help. Like, you know what I'm saying? All of this is fucked up. All of this is fucked up. All of this is bullshit. I've been accused of, like, there's been crazy jealousy accusations. I've been accused of reposting and like antagonizing them on social media. Mind y'all see, I post love and light shit. That's what I'm about. That's what I'm about. Like, I'm trying to heal myself. I'm trying to help others. Like, if anything, I want to be a mirror. I want when you see me, you to see a good reflection of yourself. Like, I don't be out here trying to do nothing bad against nobody and no one, because that is not in my favor. The purpose of this video, like, even when I posted on Instagram, a few, thank you to everyone who reached out in concern and with recommendations. But a few people hit me up because they've been experiencing the same thing. And what I'm gonna say is, speak the fuck up. Speak up, speak up, speak up. Keep proof. Tell. It is not snitching. It is speaking your experience and your truth. You do not deserve, and you should not motherfucking have to walk and live on eggshells and feel unsafe. The world is unsafe enough, y'all.
Reach out. I always say, so here's something my mama told me, and I take this literally, I guess, in life as well. So she would say, when we were young, she'd be like, "Oh, if you're ever in danger, you're outside in the street, and your phone is not working, you just have no other thing, no other way to call out for help. Get into the middle of the street and proceed to yell. Keep moving, but continue to yell. Let other people know that you are in danger, because the one thing that you know about human nature is that they are going to go to that window and look and see. And if you are going to kill me, hurt me, and or whatever you got going on, everybody is going to watch you do this as well." So I take that to mean in life, because now I don't necessarily have a situations where I'm outside walking in the middle of the night or something like that where I need to call out for help. But that means that if there's a situation going on, like this situation, where someone is just not stopping, they're not stopping. This is just, I need help. Then I'm going to proceed to stand in the middle of the hallway and scream out for help. And what y'all gonna do is at least open your door and look out. And out of, let's say 5 people open their door and look out, right? No, if just one of the 5 goes, "Hey, how can I help you?" If just one person of the 5 goes, "How can I help you?" I have more of a chance of surviving than when I was standing there by myself.
Listen, sis, if one of the five open the door, run inside. Like, run inside, snitch. You better tell. It's not snitching.
But the point is that you called out for help and help came. Don't ever sit in something. Don't ever. I've had friends who sat in some real fucked up and messed up relationships and never really called out for help. And at some point felt as if there was no help to be given. And they had to come around it on their own. But when they realized that literally everybody was standing here, because even though they weren't calling out for help, the people who loved them were like, we're telling, I'm telling on you. Oh, I'm telling you in danger. I'm telling. You need to have people who love you enough to um, put themselves in the way of your danger, however that looks, however shape or form that looks. It could be a phone call, um, it could be advice, it could be a resource, it could just be a listening ear. Um, it could be another place. It could be your house to stay at. I know that my sister knows that no matter what, regardless of what, she ain't never got to feel like she can't go to sleep. My house is always available. With that being said, though, there are people who are out there and do not know that there is something else available to them. So, my biggest advice to anyone who is going through their journey alone, who is facing some person, some character trait, something that is imprisoning them, is to reach out for help. And as much as if you talk to one person, if all you do is talk to one person and let that person know that you need help, that person can handle it for you and probably tell the next person. Then that next person can probably tell the next person. You probably only have to tell your story once, and you find your life changed.
And I also want to say, I want to say two things. I want to say, share your location. Like my location, I have an iPhone, or let people know where you're going. I have my location always shared with at least 6 people. If I go missing, y'all gonna find my black ass. Y'all gonna know who took me. Okay? Okay?
Yeah, I don't do situations where I'm meeting strangers and things like that. If I'm taking an Uber, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you here. If I'm even getting my ass in an Uber, before I get in that vehicle, I want to make sure that that lock on that door is not down, because I don't like that. I don't like that. So since I'm paying you my money, that has to be fixed. So I'll fix it myself. No worries. I won't even. I've been doing it, and I don't even tell nobody I'm doing it. You just might hear the little click, because what the fuck is that?
Yes, and when you're getting into the vehicles, that the child lock is on. I also wanted to say this, and I think this is going to be the last thing I have to say. People know you, and they know what keywords to use to get your attention, to make you feel better, make you feel safer, make you feel nice. My point to say is, the letter that I got, it sounded nice, right? I'm healing. I am working on myself. I got a safe circle, etc., etc., surrounded by love. It sounds great on paper. However, whenever people show you who they are, you only need one time to see. When they show you who they are the first time, believe them then. Believe them then. I found that when you start, which is why I believe, this is why I don't be trying to jump into relationship. I do, for me, our foundation of friendship is something that is extremely important to me. And if you're my friend, then you will respect me. Right. And if you are my friend, like the love and all that, we can build on the friendship. But if you ain't my friend and we fall out, and I see, and I say that about the keywords because, one, I'm not even the girl that he is trying to attract. Like, and the reality is he wants to possess me, and I ain't for being possessed. I'm like a bird. I'm like a bird. My love is like
I always fly away. I don't know where my home is. I don't know where my home is. And baby, that is actually a bop. And I remember when that song came out, I remember being like, I'm such a free spirit. I'm like a bird. I always fly away.
But like, I believe that, like, and this is like, I'm also reading, all about love and wrapping that up. And love is not abusive. Love is not harmful. Love is not possessive. Um,
Love is warm.
it's
Love
not
is
fear.
kind. Love respects boundaries. If in loving me, you want to love me correctly, then I have to tell you how I need to be loved. And if in loving me, I directed you that the way I need to be loved is to not be loved by you, then you need to figure that out. The way that you can love me is by doing exactly what I'm asking, which is, once again, just in case you were confused and weren't sure of what I was asking, just in case, without, I was just simply asking that you could just no longer contact me via the social medias, the all-encompassing social medias, via not coming by my house. If you could just never drive down my block again, I'd have no complaints. Don't leave me flowers. I don't even like flowers. I don't even like flowers. You don't even know me anymore. I don't I don't even like that shit. Okay. So, I guess you can continue to try to bite off of whatever the fuck I got going on and shit, and I don't know, but you can continue to be miserable over there and leave me alone. Go find you some other pussy. Go find you some other pussy. Go find you someone else. Go get medication. Go get medication. Put down the bottle. Of the many things, I actually really don't care. Drink yourself to sleep. Drink yourself to death. Drown in it.
Take yourself to my
I don't care. Don't include me into. Don't even include me in your thought process. I don't want to be there. I don't want to occupy any space, any metaphysical, physical, any space in your mind anymore. And I thought that was understood when I told you I didn't want to be with you no more. But you still be coming around and shit and stuff. And so don't. Ah, yeah, sounded good. Sounded good.
Just leave
Thought I
me.
was pretty clear.
Just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. Just leave me alone.
Say it a little louder, please. Please
Just,
say it a little louder.
just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. Just leave me the fuck alone. Just leave me the fuck alone. Just leave me the fuck alone. Don't drink to my house. Don't try to contact me telepathically. Like, none of it. Like, I am Gucci. And
don't dream of me. Don't.
To anyone experiencing this, my heart goes out to you. This shit is ghetto. It's ghetto. It's ghetto. You don't deserve this. I don't deserve this. But there is support, and you do not have to experience this by yourself. That's all I got. Thank you for, supporting me as always. But y'all, I'm finna move, and so I'm finna have a new journey for y'all.
And I'll be here, not moving, but totally here to support her in her move because I'm staying here for a while. With that being said, there are going to be some changes happening, so just bear with us, y'all. We love you. We appreciate you for listening. Tell us what experiences you've had, maybe how you've overcome them, maybe what resources you used, just things that you did for your inner working so that you could be able to get over the hurt of someone not respecting your boundaries and what's being asked of them. Go ahead, leave us a comment. If you have some support, of course, give my sister some support, y'all, because I never see her cry, and it just hurts my heart. It just hurts my heart to see someone just hurt her and know that she is genuinely not wanting to be bothered. And I didn't know that it was such a hard thing to just not ask to be bothered. So leave us a comment, subscribe, like the damn video, y'all. Like the video, y'all. Like the video, y'all. Make sure this nigga get to see this shit. If we ain't never had a video for this nigga to see, this the one he need to see, goddamn. Make sure Billy, you know who you are. You know who you are. You better leave my fucking sister alone, bro. You better leave my sister alone, bro. She said it, but Billy, you better leave my sister alone, bro. But that's all I had to say. All I had to say. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace, love. I love you, Becky.
I love you too, Mama. Until next time.
Until next time, y'all.
Peace.